It's great to see you in person, Lindsey. Let's talk a little bit about what your initial takes are after 1 week of earnings. We've got a lot more ahead of us.
Yeah, we're definitely in very early innings here with earnings season. But what we've seen from the big banks so far has been pretty dismal. A lot of them are taking hits, writing down credit losses, and all that because of the economic environment that we're currently operating in is very weak. It's a testament to the type of environment that we are operating in. And I think it's also a sign of something that we should look forward to hearing from other companies as we really get into the heart of earnings season over the next couple weeks. So I think while investors have really been expecting this to be a bad earnings quarter for the first quarter and guidance to be suspended or withdrawn if it hasn't been already, because it's that difficult to really forecast where your corporate profits could be going at this point in time, these stocks, these big bank stocks that reported weak numbers that also, really gave lackluster guidance, if any at all, the stocks are down double digits this week, while the market might be up for the full week. I would expect as company earnings come out, you could see specific stocks react to those negative results.
All right, so let's talk about those specific places in the market that you're seeing, because the big banks are now largely behind us. We'll get some regionals and smaller banks kind of trickling out over the next couple of weeks. But what parts of the market in particular, what companies should investors be focused on, given the fact we know this earnings season is pretty much a crapshoot at this point?
Well, there are a couple sectors that I'm focused on. First and foremost is healthcare. Obviously, a lot of news out this morning and within that sector. It's been the best performing sector since the market bottomed on March 23rd. It's up about 32%. I think that the numbers coming out and just the messaging from those companies is going to be very important to think about where the economy goes forward from here and how we can restart the economy. So I wouldn't be just looking for ways for companies to create treatments and vaccines, but also clues to like how we can get started back up and running and get people back to work. But also, I'm looking at the tech sector. Obviously, this week we're seeing another strong week from the tech sector. Throughout this whole downturn, the information technology sector has done really actually pretty well, and we actually haven't seen earnings estimates come down as sharp as we've seen across other industries. And also some of the semiconductor names that have come out already are talking about getting things back started in China. So that is a positive sign going forward too. This is obviously a sector that investors have been flocking to, and as they continue to bet on growth, and I expect this sector to continue to do well and help lead the market higher from here. So those are two sectors I'm definitely watching.
All right, so let's talk then about what the outlook is going to be. What exactly are you looking for in these conference calls that gives you an idea of what to expect in coming quarters?
Yeah, it's really going to be all about how corporate management teams think that we can get back to work and what their plans are to bring their employees back to work. Because right now, the market is assuming that we're going to be getting back to work here in the next couple months, and that the economy can be back at full force by the third quarter. And so I'm not so convinced that that's going to be the case. So any clues that we can hear about how they're going to bring the workforce back? Are they bringing it back 50% at a time, 25% of the time, 75% of the time? That's going to be the most important, because we're not going to get guidance.